My name's Guy Kestevan, and I've been a professional kit and product tester for nearly 25 years. And today, this is really just a quick introduction to the Bontrager Aeolus Pro 37V wheel set. So, Aeolus, Greek god of wind, so it's the name Bontrager used for all their aero wheel sets. You can see it's a 37mm profile, so kind of mid-depth, but you've got a really wide 25mm inner, so that's same as the new Zip Firecrest. That's wider than a lot of XC rims that are used, so really designed to suit the latest gravel and high volume road tyres, happy up to 50mm plus. As you can see, it's got this typical Bontrager TLR, tubeless ready snap-in rim strip. It actually comes, the carbon kind of comes naked with a conventional rim strip to put in if you want, or you can snap in this hard plastic strip and then plug the valves in there. Make sure you line that up when you get it first on and pin the valve through early, because it can slip when you're installing it, and then once it's all on, it's an absolute swine to get lined up. So you can guess what I did with the first one there. It adds a bit of weight. These wheels are listed as 730 and 870, but once the strip's in there and once the valve's in there, they're actually coming in at 790 front, 930 rear. So 1720 overall wheel weight rather than the 1600 grams quoted there. But the Pros are the more affordable wheel set. There's a standard Aeolus, it's a bit weird the naming on that. So the standard Aeolus is more expensive. That's £2,000 and comes with DT Swiss 240 hubs, an Aerolite spokes, and a lighter carbon OCLV optimum compaction low void. It's kind of the trademark name Bontrager have been using for their carbon, and Trek have been using for their carbon bikes since the early 90s. But yeah, that gets a lighter grade rim. This wheel set, 1,200 quid in the UK, so much more affordable setup, and they come with a lifetime warranty and 2-year no questions replacement under their Confidence in Carbon program. And generally it's a commitment to try and help you out if you have an issue with the wheels. But even on these wheels, you still get this rapid drive 108 rear hub, so you can hear that really instant pickup on those. And as you can see, straight to pull spokes, and then move it around to the far side. It's a Shimano centre lock standard. More and more wheels go into this now, both SRAM and Shimano and most other disc brake people now making a rim that's compatible with that. So it's wide, it's relatively affordable, and it's an okay, if not dazzling weight. Let's get them skinned up with some tyres. I'll probably just put my benchmark. I've been running Schwalbe G1s for a while now, so I'll probably just move them across, because obviously I don't want to mix my tyres up and get a wheel impression from the tyre, if you see what I mean. Anyway, I'm waffling, and I've deliberately kind of done this quick and ghetto to try and get out on the bike as quickly as possible this morning. So I'll stop waffling and say thank you very much for watching. Thanks very much to Bontrager for sending the kit in for test. Thanks to particular my Patreon supporters who pledge a small amount to the channel to help kind of offset the cost of making unsponsored videos like this, and in return they get exclusive early and extended edits as a reward, and also kind of higher levels of tech feedback and answers to buying questions, that kind of thing. So if you like what I'm doing with the channel, please consider joining those folks on Patreon. There's a link at the end of the video. Please click for likes. That's massively important for getting the video shared and seen by a wider audience on YouTube, and click for notifications. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. So that's it on the admin. I've been Guy Kestevan on GuyKes TV, talking about the new Bontrager Aeolus Pro 3V 37 wheels. Now, let's go ride them. So, figured as I had the GoPro with me, and I may as well just give you a little bit of first ride feedback. So, first up, something that I'm not accustomed to saying with older Bontrager wheels is installation was super easy. Once you got that plastic rim strip in there, tyres popped on, no trouble at all. Bit more of a fight with the rear than the front, but certainly not the super tight issue you used to have with Bontragers. Spoke tension seems pretty even. These 40mm Schwalbers blew up to 42. On the Hunts I had before, they were 39. So obviously that 25mm inner adding some girth there. The
108 rear hub, feels really quick, really nice to have that kind of responsiveness in there, so that's great. I mean, obviously if you do have tyre clearance issues, there's not a problem on the Yellow, but you know, this is going to bulk your tyres up a bit more, so maybe bear that in mind. But apart from that, you know, good solid ride feel. Nothing incredible, but you know, they're not super floated or anything like that. Or, I mean, 1700 grams plus, they're, you know, a relatively weighty wheel, so I wasn't expecting them to explode out of corners or anything like that. But you know, having that extra float on the tyre definitely helps and kind of mitigates the relatively solid ride. So, oh, and they're double butted spokes, so that gives them a bit more flow as well. So yeah, good solid wheel set is first impressions, and obviously I'll get some more miles on them and report back. Sorry, just to add a bit more feedback, I've kind of wound it up on the way home, and like I say, although they're a little heavy, that free hub responds really quickly, and once you get them into their stride, that weight, and they've got a really nice firm feel under power, so they really nice rouleur wheel. They really hold speed well, as you know, once you've got them up to speed. And as you'd expect, you know, 24 spokes front and rear, but that firm, you know, relatively firm feel also translates into a nice accurate tracking and steering character. Oh, and for the record, running 30 psi in these, and I haven't had a single worry about burping or wallowing or, you know, sliding around. That bulked up profile really seems to work with these tyres.